Get out my face.
Come on now, dog.
Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner.
Bruh.
You better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
Damn.
Come on. Wanna jump? Jump. Come on. Get out my face.
Come on now, dog.
Don't need no hair's been messing up my corner.
Bruh.
You better get that bad look off your face before I knock it off.
Damn.
Come on. Wanna jump? Jump. Come on.
Hey, I don't see how I'm just now seeing that part. When I honestly knew that it was gonna make a meme like that. But what is this dude named Alquince Walker? I hope I'm not messing your name up. Alquince Walker. But you was right on time. You was right on time doing that, man. You was right on time, real talk. Oh man, that's gonna go perfect with what I'm talking about. But check this out though.
Who is this for?
Bitch, who this fuck? That bitch that came before I.
Who is this for?
Bitch, who this fuck?
Now I played those specifically to make this point that you ain't gonna never see Rick Ross with Big Meech again. Never. So Big Meech, you messed up everything your son had going, trying to do something that you know you weren't supposed to be doing, and that's change up on somebody that was actually there for you. Rick Ross ain't never did nothing for you and ain't trying to do nothing for you. That was only for a gain for him. Nothing more, nothing less. And when he saw that he wasn't going to get nothing out of it, you can trust and believe me, you ain't going to never see him with Big Meech again. At least not on that, trying to promote something. I guarantee you. You might see them at an event together later on down the road when Big Meech get off probation, but you ain't going to see them, you ain't going to see him trying to promote something for Big Meech again. You ain't going to see that no more. And that's clearly just showing and stating that, or better yet showing, I ain't going to say stating, showing that Rick Ross wasn't out there for the best interest of you, Big Meech. You done messed up your son's whole career. And I do mean whole career because 50 is known to troll. That's what he does. That's his thing. So you done messed up your whole son's career because that's where his bread was coming from, and his bread ain't coming from nowhere else. You done messed that up. Because I'm not mad at 50 for clowning Lil Meech right here. And this is, I got this from, So Serious Radio. But I'm not mad at Big Meech. For 50 Cent clowning Lil Meech. Not in no way, shape, form, or fashion, because Lil Meech, you shouldn't have turned your back on him like you did. Because that's exactly what you did. Well, let me rephrase this. I'm not even going to say that. You could have put your dad up on what's going on from the gate. From the word go. Soon as he got released. You should have been putting them up on game, letting them know this is how this money is coming in right now. This legal money. This is how this coming in right now. So whatever you thought you was doing beforehand ain't what's going on right now. And what you're really seeing is how Lil Meech ain't his dad. And I mean by his dad as in now. Not his dad, because who his dad was 25 years ago, whatever, he was the man. But he ain't nobody right now. He's nobody. Lil Meech is trying to be like his dad. And then trying to be like his dad, he done messed up everything that he had going for him. You ain't that dude. You ain't never been that dude. You've always been, what do they call it? Private school and all. You don't know nothing about really that street life. You don't. So it amazes me how you try to act like it, and it really amazes me how these people really think you bought that. But 50, you ain't wrong in no way. And if I was 50, I would continue to troll him every time I see him doing something that he wouldn't have been doing if he was still rolling with me. I would be clowning him. Check this out though.
What up, though? Boss of all bosses. And today I'm coming to tell all my supporters, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, whatever you got, you trying to make it go up, hit me right now. What up, though? Boss of all bosses. And today I'm coming to tell all my supporters, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, whatever you got, you trying to make it go up, hit me right now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing. And I do mean nothing. You see what he put up there. And then he called Big Meech Big Screech. what he called, and what was it got made me doing promos for 500 a pop. Look, man, hey, y'all should already knew this is what was gonna happen. And y'all can expect it to happen for a long time. Y'all can expect it to happen for a long time. 50 ain't about to stop, and he ain't about to be scared away by, that's talk y'all talk about, oh, basically like Meech got some goons out here still. Nah, if anything, Meech got more cats out here saying he ratting than people actually saying he was that man. Or he's still that man. He was that man, like I said, 25 years ago. 25 years ago he was that man. But he ain't that dude no more. He ain't got that juice. Now, Lil Meech, you done messed up everything, man. You done let everything fall down because you should have been letting your daddy know. Because I know if I was in your situation, I know I'd have been putting my dad up on game way before he came out. Way before he came out. And I do mean way before it came out. There's no way that you should be having to be trying to do this little stuff right here that you see amateurs, little people trying to get some clout do. Because this is stuff you see little people trying to get clout. Ain't knocking nobody trying to get clout, but you already got the clout. You already got the name. It ain't no way you should be doing that. And you're not really promoting anything when it boils down to it. You want somebody to take you on your word that you're going to make them a bigger business and help their business grow. How is that? When it's clear everybody's seeing that you can't do nothing without that, what is it called? BMF series. You ain't nothing without that. But when you got that, because didn't nobody know nothing about you on a serious level until 50 Cent came in your life. Didn't nobody know too much about you. So it's no way, man. There's no way. It is no way. Loyalty is everything. I promise you. There is no way I'm about to let any person in my family prevent me from getting to a bag that I know I can legally get. That someone has helped me legally get. And actually, I'm going to keep getting as long as this series is going. That's impossible, man, for me to feel that, for me to even fathom someone doing that. Now, in my eyes, if my family, my father in general, let's just be that way, my father in general, you should be rolling with what I'm talking about, especially if you've been locked down for 20 years. You get out here, you really ain't knowing what's really going on these streets. You know what's being told to you, but you ain't really knowing what's going on these streets until you actually out here. You know, you should have took him straight to the side from the moment he got out and told him how things was. And then when he made his own decision to do what he did with Rick Ross, on my soul, I would have been getting that 50 hands down. Letting them know that I done had nothing to do with that. But you didn't. You waited till he got 50 got upset about the situation to try to do that. Because you was posting happy birthdays and congratulations. I mean, happy birthdays and all this many more bullshit with Rick Ross. When you hadn't been doing that before, you ain't been doing none of that before. So why you switch up and start doing it all of a sudden after your pops tried to do a tour? I mean, tried to do a little event and have him promote it. Why you switch up on him like that? I don't get it. I really don't get it. You know, and so that's why I understand why 50 did what he did. People may think it's just because, Lil Meech's dad chose to mess with Rick Ross. Nah, he didn't come at Lil Meech because of that. Lil Meech showed his disloyalty. And his disloyalty was simply because you ain't been rocking with Rick Ross. You ain't been stressing nothing about Rick Ross. You haven't. But now all of a sudden you is. That right there alone gives 50 all the reason in the world to push you over to the side with the rest of the rats. Rest of the snakes. You get pushed over there right along with it. You did something that you clearly see that your uncle messed up on by doing. Then you saw that your dad messed up on by doing. And now you doing it because your dad doing it. And then you ain't understanding that, okay, when 50 cut you off, he done cut you off. It ain't no comeback. Just like you gonna think that Young Buck standing up saying something about what 50 doing. That's not the Young Buck better stay in his place, because Young Buck better remember 50 ended his career as well. Better remember that, and he also better remember that he got caught with that transgender. Clear as day. Everybody know that. Now people may forget about it, but 50 definitely ain't, and he's showing that he hasn't by showing the stuff, showing the tape, showing the video, the conversation, the phone call. You ain't heard Young Buck say nothing else since then. You ain't heard him say nothing else since then. Y'all better wake up, man. Y'all better wake up. But it ain't no coming back from this, Lil Meech. It ain't. So I hope you land on your feet. I hope you land on your feet. Now you ain't got no choice but to try to rock with what your dad doing. Because you done messed up your bag that you was getting. You ain't getting that no more. You ain't. So if you thinking you gonna get it, and if you thinking 50 gonna let in time forget that, nah, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen at all. You better hope that this BMF series is the most watched television series show this year. That's what you better hope. And maybe you got a small chance. Maybe a small chance. Because you got to remember, 50 already right. He right. You the one that need to get right. Now, this is a pure case of fronting like you something that you're not. Because y'all about to see clearly how much of a real hustler Lil Meech is, because I guarantee you're not going to see him doing nothing. Nothing that got to do with acting. Nothing. He ain't going to be doing nothing that got to do with acting. He's going to be promoting stuff like he's doing now, and probably doing little small skits here and there, like people on the come up are trying to do. These are things, again, like I keep saying, he shouldn't be having to do. He shouldn't be having to do. Man, your name is already a household name. BMF done went over this whole damn United States, the world. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on this planet know about BMF, the series. Not when your dad was doing it. I'm talking about the series. I'm pretty sure a lot of people around this world know about BMF, the series, because of 50 Cent. 50 Cent made that popular. Don't think that little song Rick Ross did made popular. No, if anything, that should have been a real reality check, because Rick Ross, clear as day, he ain't Big Meech, Larry Hoover, none of those dudes in real life. I mean, when they was on top, would have messed with Rick Ross. When they was on top, when they was doing their thing, would have messed with Rick Ross, because Rick Ross wasn't nowhere near who he thought he was. And I do mean that rapper. Because the real Rick Ross wouldn't even mess with Rick Ross. The rapper. Facts. So take this as a learning lesson. Any of y'all young cats, old cats, don't make no difference. When that helping hand come, don't bite it. Don't bite it. Don't bite it. Just because you blood don't mean you family. Just mean you related. Y'all better remember that. Just because you blood do not mean you family. Just mean you related. And the fact that that man got out of prison after damn near 20 years, and I ain't gonna say threw you under the bus, but thought he had the clout he had, and even if he was gonna snake 50, he should at least waited till you actually got a nice bag, got a few bags. He should at least waited. That's real right there. Now that's using your brain. That's using your brain, man. Right there. Hands down, that's using your brain. Using your brain, brother. Using your brain. And you're showing more and more how you wasn't the real one behind the success that BMF had. So I'm starting to believe, like I've been starting to believe, the stuff that Cuff is saying. And I don't know that man either. But I know how to put 2 and 2 together. I know 2 and 2 don't equal 5. I know that. But I'm up out of here, y'all.